Story 1. Pick up the red flags the first time. She's not crazy in love. She is just crazy. In 5 years, you'll be unlearning every lie she presented as intimacy. Story 2. Just wait. In 6 months, you are finally going to have the courage to go to rehabilitation, and then you are never going to touch fentanyl again. You cannot imagine how great life is going to be, and you will never feel like this again. Story 3. Don't waste 5 years in this relationship. You've bought a house together, and it feels impossible to leave. Story 4. I would tell my sister-in-law to stop smoking. Her end was near if she didn't quit. She died on April 9th. I wish I had told her this. My heart is broken for my brother and my family. She was the best of us. I truly mean that. Rest peacefully, Ms. Nancy Myers. Story 5. For me, that would have been around the time of lockdowns. I would just say to relax. Everything will be all right. Put your feet up and enjoy watching Netflix. Story 6. If you like her, talk to her. Chances are she won't think twice about it. People can and do communicate with each other. Story 7. Your mom, 5 uncles, 2 aunts, a sister, and your grandmother are all going to die. Alcohol is not the answer. Yes, you are a good dad. It's not all doom and gloom. Story 8. This will hurt for a long time. Seek grief counseling even if you don't think you will need it. Story 9. Break up with her now. It's not worth it. Also, save as much money as you can. You're about to get very sick, and it will be a long and painful recovery. Story 10. Listen, I only have 30 seconds. If you play with this, you're making a mistake. The very next winning lottery numbers are Story 11. Everyone is talking about Bitcoin, but I would have told myself to invest every penny I had in Dogecoin and sell at 74 cents on May 7, 2021. Buying at 0.002 cents per Dogecoin and selling at about 74 cents would yield approximately $37 for every penny spent. That's $3,700 for every dollar invested. Investing $100 would have earned $370,000. Investing $1,000 would have earned $3.7 million. Investing $10,000 would have earned $37 million. I wasn't wealthy at that time, but if I had invested the first stimulus check of $3,400 for my wife and our 2 dependents we received during COVID almost 5 years ago in Dogecoin and sold it 1 year later, it would have made us $12,580,000. Story 12. The next person you date is going to hurt you so deeply that it will make your entire life harder as you work to put yourself back together. You will see Alaska, but everything will fall apart after that year spent apart, and you will give him another chance to hurt your spirit after investing so much time and money in rebuilding it. You will love him with every fiber of your being and share the most magical moments with him, but it will not be worth the pain of having to let him go repeatedly. He will never choose you. He will hurt you with his actions and words. He will treat you poorly, as if you are worthless. Do not give him another chance after the first warning sign. Story 13. Emily is in a critical situation and needs your support more than anything. Pushing her away because of her struggles with alcohol is the worst thing you could do, and you will regret not being there for her. Story 14. Invest every penny you have in Bitcoin, then withdraw that $100,000. Do not take the job that you think you want. Move to Georgia and get your family closer to home. Buy a house now. Story 15. Prepare yourself. Your 3-month-old son is going to be very attached to you as he gets older. I am right about that. I love him so much and appreciate how he wants to be around me, his daddy. Story 16. Look up the subreddit Raised by Narcissists and the subreddit Anti-Psychiatry. Read them closely, then leave that house as soon as the lockdown is over. Involve the police if those individuals come after you. That wasn't a divine being. It was just some random influence telling you that she was the one. She wasn't the one. Focus on eliminating all substances from your life, both legal and illegal. You might find it hard to believe, but being completely sober and practicing mantras can provide a higher state of mind than drugs, plus you never experience a negative come down. Finally, stay in touch with that individual you met during Sanskrit class. He can help you in ways you never thought possible. Story 17. Save money and consider plastic surgery instead. Additionally, enroll in a cooking school. Being an artist may not be the right path for you. Story 18. COVID is just starting. Don't let go of yourself. Keep a steady routine and prioritize, and you will come through unscathed. Story 19. Buy as much Dogecoin as possible and sell at 0.50. Take out loans if needed, borrow money, whatever it takes to buy as much as possible. Story 20. Don't trust your friends. Trust your family. Leave your state, go home, and attend college. Keep your cats indoors. Donate blood whenever you can. Pace your weight loss over a few years to prevent gallbladder stones that could lead to hospitalization. Take care of yourself. You deserve it. Story 21. Call Chris. She needs you and she's not okay. I don't know if she's in danger from herself or her spouse, but you need to call her and check in more. She's struggling and needs you right now, even if she won't say it. Go visit her or get her to visit you. I know it's a pandemic, but this might be your last chance. Story 22. Leave her. She will ruin your life without remorse and cost you everything. She is not a good person. See past the smile. Story 23. Can I call myself 18 years ago? This way I could prevent going out that night and my best friend would still be alive. Story 24. Buy Bitcoin and sell at 100,000. More importantly, tell her you have fallen. Don't let that one event cause you to return to alcohol, or you will lose her forever. Story 25. To those discussing Bitcoin, this is the change in price over the last 5 years. An increase of $76,594.54, or 1,132.54%. In 2025, I will say, purchase Bitcoin on April 14th. Do not panic when it declines in 2022. Sell when it reaches $100,000. In 2020, I will respond, who is this? In 2025, I will answer, your future self. Story 26. This is you from the future. Don't ask how this is possible. I'm just here to tell you that everyone who hurt you just needed cheering up, so don't take it personally. But you didn't do a great job at that, so just remember, when you get anxious instead of getting upset, just say you are anxious and scared, and then give someone a hug. Story 27. Book a flight back home and stay with mom. Call her every day until you can be with her in person again. Just go. Story 28. Even though she died in January, I would still marry my wife. I tell myself to make the most of every moment and to not argue about petty things as much. Story 29. Work out and take care of your body. Buy as much Bitcoin as possible and sell at 100,000 in 2025. You won't have to work a day in your life after that. Story 30. Take him to the other veterinarian on the other side of town. Those people have missed something really important. Story 31. Somebody will come into your life who will change everything. All the hardships you have faced and will face will be worth it. Story 32. Hold the Bitcoin you bought. Don't invest in alternative cryptocurrencies. Be more proactive and take the initiative as if life ends tomorrow. Story 33. I would tell myself that the full lockdown is just for a few more months with the vaccine coming soon after. Then I would tell him to focus on our health and well-being. Because 5 years later, it is a struggle to bend or sit down. Story 34. Short oil futures. COVID will be here for a while. Good governance will not win the election. Expend political capital on prosecuting Trump. Story 35. Things are about to get interesting. Stick with the task through everything. Lottery numbers for your birthday are. Story 36. In the future, when you are an adult, the economy will decline due to a global pandemic and political issues. Your career will only provide enough to survive, not to thrive. Story 37. It's actually going to get better for the first time in your life. Continue on the path. You've made it this far, and it's going to be worth it. Story 38. Get your general educational development certificate before your province cancels it and never creates an alternative, because distance learning can be frustrating while you are working. Story 39. Everything happens for a reason. You will be okay. It may not feel like it at times, but trust me, it will all work out. Story 40. It's going to be okay. I've changed jobs 3 times, states 3 times, and homes 5 times since then. There is some excitement and a lot of uncertainty. Alternatively, I often say in these circumstances, lay off the alcohol. Story 41. Start going to the gym, you will actually love it. If you have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, get it diagnosed. Stop wasting time on meaningless entertainment and focus on learning foreign languages and programming. Start earning money as soon as possible and invest it in Bitcoin or other good stocks. Talk to people and be more social. All of this will set you up for life. You have been blessed with great foundations. Just put in a little bit of work and you will feel amazing 5 years earlier. Even if you don't believe it sometimes, you have great potential. There will be some very difficult moments in the years to come, but it will all turn out okay. Trust in God. He loves you and will always be there for you in difficult times. Story 42. Make it 7, and I would tell myself to get the Chief Operating Officer's report on service consolidation and automation. And do not marry her, and buy more Bitcoin. Story 43. Don't trust your best friend. He may turn against you. Check the cat for cancer. It will be too late soon. Story 44. She is not trying to hurt you. You do need help. Do not be foolish. Why do you think she reminds you of the person from that old message board? David is not your friend, but you should definitely keep talking to him while you can. It will end up being a valuable source of evidence when he eventually fails. Story 45. Keep going. You have 3 months until you can escape this situation. The universe has everything in place for you. Story 46. I know that right now, things feel like they will never get better and that no one will love you. However, one day you will be free from this cage and this lifestyle, and you will meet someone who will accept the real you, not the person you pretend to be. Also, remember to enjoy the little things. Story 47. Do more research on his heart condition and be a better wife. It is acceptable to express concern when it is truly important. Story 48. Your father will turn his life around for the better, but then take his own life on March 31st, 2025. Don't hesitate to tell him you love him during those last 2 years. You might regret it. Story 49. I know you have been fighting all your medical issues for years. Just keep faith in the process, because you, and only you, can take us from surviving to thriving. Story 50. Get out of that relationship. He is not changing and he is too old. Make more money before moving. Save up. It's okay if it takes longer. I am proud of you. Story 51. Girls aren't worth it, or maybe spend time with your best friend more because you're going to have to leave him. Story 52. Don't listen to mom about waiting for interest rates to go back down to 3%. Buy that house now. Also, tell Marcus that if he can, he should consider getting out of the military or changing locations so he doesn't get hit by that truck, since the army may not prioritize his recovery. Story 53. You will make it through and into your dream course if you stay committed. Please get evaluated for autism spectrum disorder and establish an access plan with the university from the beginning. Also, consider discussing your eating habits with someone. I assure you, you will succeed. It may not happen as you expected, but you will get there. Story 54. I tell myself that everything I predicted and feared would come to pass in a short time and that there is nothing that can be done. Story 55. Forget about your debt. Invest in Turkish stocks with all your money and sell them after 3 or 4 years. You will benefit when the time comes. See you, I know you won't listen, but try not to overthink it. Story 56. You are about to get divorced, but you will be okay. Put your home sale money into Nvidia and save some for GameStop. When you meet Olivia, she is the one. Story 57. Buy Nvidia at $120 a share before the 10-4-1 split, and sell at $148 after the split before market volatility occurs. Story 58. Almost everything you will learn in school over the next 2 years will be irrelevant. Focus on your self-discipline rather than the content to prepare yourself for the 2 to 3 years that follow. Story 59. It would always do the people you love good to hear that from you more often. You won't always have a chance to tell them. The same goes for the dogs. You love them, and they love you unconditionally. Stop treating them like a chore when you barely earn that sort of loyalty. Your support network has your stubborn back when you let them, but they also have their own battles going on. So if you need them, you have to ask. Don't expect them to just sense it. And about mobility, it doesn't last forever, so whatever you are waiting for to get out there and take the first hike, run, walk the beach, or whatever, don't. It's just going to stay rough for a bit. You're going to lose more than you win, but you have to keep swinging. Story 60. You are about to have some of the best times of your life, even if things do not go as planned. Enjoy the journey and appreciate the lessons that life offers you. Story 61. At some point, you will experience a pain you have never felt before. It will make you sad and question your will to live. Continue to remind yourself that time mends a broken heart and that things will get better. You will get better. Have faith. Story 62. Don't waste your time at that call center. Get out as soon as possible. It will leave you feeling burnt out and broken. Story 63. Invest in Bitcoin. Get tested for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Do not go to college until the COVID-19 pandemic is over. My grades suffered with online schooling, and I accumulated a lot of debt for no reason. Story 64. I have deleted this message 9 times. Just enjoy the kids you have with her. Finalize the divorce and move on. Story 65. Tell Mike to leave you alone when he tries to introduce you to Sarah. Emily is only going to hurt you. Also, consider entering the tech field now instead of waiting until you are almost 38. Story 66. Date someone else. You are going to grow a lot, and your partner does not realize they have self-esteem issues. Story 67. Get things in written form. People will try to take advantage of you. Take care of your friends if they become quiet. Story 68. Go to therapy and allow yourself to fully grieve. Do not start using opiates. It is not worth it. Instead, focus on being a productive adult. Story 69. You are going to get married to her and start working harder now. That first pregnancy will be a challenging experience for both of you. Take some time off and relax when necessary to avoid burnout. Story 70. People often say that Bitcoin is a scam. However, if I could speak to my past self from 5 years ago, I would advise myself to invest in Bitcoin. Story 71. Dad will pass away from cancer in December 2023. Make the most of the remaining time. Your girlfriend will become pregnant, and you will find a nice house away from the city, just as you wanted. Story 72. Soon you and your best friend are going to start dating. Please work on yourself to be a better person now for her, but also for yourself. Then maybe you won't lose the best thing that has ever happened to you like I did. Story 73. This is for the next person. I need to remind myself of the promise to enjoy life. However, when the money ran out, I found myself in a difficult situation. I never truly enjoyed myself and was too afraid to take risks. When the funds were gone, I became destitute. Story 74. Don't move after college. Keep trying to get a nearby job or move to Tennessee. Those are the only options. Story 75. 5 years ago was around the time when the lockdowns occurred. If you had mentioned 10 years ago, I would have had quite a bit to say, but 5, not much to discuss. Story 76. Write this down right now. First, you're never going back to Nigeria, so prepare for that. Second, please stop trying so hard to impress girls. They're looking down on you for it. And third, stay strong. It won't be easy at all. You're in for a rough ride. See you soon. Story 77. Start going to the gym to lose weight and avoid starving yourself. Also, please get your license as soon as you turn 16. Thank you. Story 78. It would be personal. It would be your husband having an affair. And don't fall for him. He's not right for you. Story 79. Don't do all that work. Don't take that job. Don't invest in that project. Buy the stocks you analyzed and thought would rise. Get a hammock. Meditate more. Take a comedy class. Simplify. Story 80. Joe is unfaithful. You are at your mother's house and he brought a woman he met online into your home, and they were intimate in your bed. Do not return. You will not find out until September. You are already questioning whether you still want to be with him, so be brave and leave him. Story 81. Do not marry the man you just met. He is horrible. It is the COVID-19 shutdown. Go bake some bread instead. Story 82. Short spy from February 21st, 2020 to February 27th and March 5th to March 12th. Bitcoin will reach 110,000 in 2025. Story 83. That was just after the first COVID-19 lockdown started for me. It was my last year of high school in New Zealand. Breathe, see a therapist. You need to work through your childhood trauma. You also need glasses, a continuous positive airway pressure machine, and to go directly into a creative degree at university. Don't waste a year studying biology. Stick with your passions. Honestly, I would rather not change my past. I am really happy with where I am right now. Story 84. Do not have a third child. It will be a boy. Also, quit alcohol for 100 days and see what happens. Trust me. Story 85. Whatever I tell you, whether it changes things or not, stay strong. Keep the family together. Do not let your brother hire a lawyer for mom. Please have dad checked for pancreatic cancer. Worst case, please enjoy every lunch. One day it will be the last one with him. Oh, and enough with the Jets. Perpetual losers, stop supporting the team. If we land a future Hall of Famer, bet the farm he won't make it past the first series. Story 86. Yes, hello. I am calling from the electric company to check if your refrigerator is running. So you should go catch it. Story 87. They are truly the love of your life, and it's okay to be loved and to love. Additionally, Block J is difficult to handle. Story 88. Don't be a pushover. Your self-respect is important. If you are not okay with something, say no or walk out. Story 89. That one meme of a Boston construction sign states, "It's coming. It's bad." The years 2020 and 2021 were undoubtedly the worst years of my life to date. Story 90. First, I'd say my time travel password so that my past self would know to actually pay attention. Then, I'd quickly describe what to invest in to make millions. Story 91. You are going to move with your mother to a new state. You will live with her for a few years and then eventually move out on your own to experience many things. Do not regret any of it. God is in control of everything that happens and He is looking out for you. Consider reducing your use of substances like marijuana, alcohol, cigarettes, and drugs. Story 92. Buy some Bitcoin. Leave the blonde. She's sweet, but she's trouble. Spend more time with Grandpa. He may not be here next year. Story 93. When you feel the urge to leave someone in the very beginning, don't let them call you back. Listen to that gut feeling, go, and don't look back. Save yourself years of heartache, among other things. Story 94. Don't let her change her date for surgery. That's all I think. I wouldn't want to risk changing things up until then, with the birth of our daughter and everything. My wife had surgery 2 years ago, and it went poorly because the instruments used were broken, and the doctors thought, meh, good enough. She is still recovering, and the past 2 years have taken a toll on me, as I have mostly had to care for everything myself. Other than that, I am happy with everything. I might add that the price of Black Lotus in World of Warcraft Classic Anniversary will go up to over 300 gold. Story 95. Apply for jobs now, otherwise you will face layoffs. After a year of unemployment, the job you obtain will be challenging. Story 96. On November 28, 2023, book an emergency doctor's appointment. I know I would be overwhelmed with catastrophic thoughts after that call, but I tend to worry frequently. Following this advice could save me a year of my life. Story 97. Keep the job you dislike right now. It will turn out well. Avoid that person. It will lead to significant discomfort. Story 98. You can exist now. You are allowed to. You have done enough. You are enough. Stop doing and start being. Story 99. The winning Powerball numbers for March 29th, 2025 are 7, 11, 21, 53, 61, and 2. The double play numbers are 7, 11, 14, 26, 59, and 10. Story 100. July 15th, 2022 Euro Millions. Winning numbers are 09, 17, 29, 38, 39, stars 07, 10. I would keep repeating the winning numbers until the time ran out. There is also a phrase I would use at the start to identify myself, but that is a secret. Story 101. You really don't have any reason to be angry all the time. You have so much going for you, yet you choose to be an angry introvert and internalize all the negative thoughts and scenarios you've created that will never happen. Just quit that now and you'll be much happier. And be nicer to your mom. She needs you more than anything, and you are unkind to her. It's quite sad, actually. Also, consider betting on Leon Edwards knocking out Kamaru Usman in the 5th round with 1 minute to go. Story 102. If it were 10 years ago, I would have said to leave that girl. She's worthless. 5 years ago, I would have encouraged taking the risk. Story 103. Stop buying extra scratch cards, save the money, and go visit family. Also, play these numbers for the Powerball on a specific Saturday and live better. Story 104. The lockdowns will end next June, so please stay positive. Everything will be all right. You graduated from college just a few months ago, so keep your knowledge and skills sharp. Story 105. Sell everything you own, withdraw all your money, including your 401k, and leave the United States. Just go. It's going to be a challenging situation in this country. Story 106.1. Ensure your grandmother has a will or living trust. Save a minimum of 25% of each paycheck. Stop gambling at casinos. Spend more time with family. Story 107. Parhai Carlo. Gam si ko free me. Or please apni decision making cud karo. Or shady ke bina sex na karo. Story 108. Give her a hug and tell her that you will get through this. Be ready for it. Then hug tighter, smile with love, and leave. Story 109. There are times when you may dislike being a father and moments when you feel like the less important parent. However, trust me, when she turns 5, all of that will be behind you. Story 110. You are not someone who can have 1 beer after 8 years of sobriety. It will set you back emotionally for years, and you will end up back where you started. Go for a run. Story 111. I know it seems like it won't happen, but in 4.5 years, your daughter will come into the world. You will forget all about the heartbreak you are experiencing with infertility. You will face 3 failed transfers and 2 miscarriages first, and it will be difficult for you. Allow yourself to feel this pain. Being a father to a daughter will heal you in ways you didn't know you needed. Story 112. When the fence falls by the shed and you go to repair it, wear long sleeves and gloves. There is poison ivy there. Story 113. Hey, listen, I'm you in 2025. This is important. Spend more time with mom now, get a DNA test now, don't date anyone, and focus on your core work with the McGill Big 3. I love you despite these issues. Goodbye. Story 114. Take advantage of the current job market and change jobs now. Conditions are unlikely to improve, and the situation has deteriorated. Stay composed during this challenging time and avoid accumulating credit card debt. Consider purchasing a newer truck now rather than waiting. Stop believing you can resolve the issues with the company. Encourage your brother to see a doctor. He may be at risk for a stroke. Suggested that your sister get a second opinion as well. Story 115. Market Peaks Halloween 2021. Market Peaks Thanksgiving 2024. Mother's Health Troubles Thanksgiving 2024. That's approximately 28 seconds. There's more I could say, but it happened over 6 years ago. Story 116. Nothing my parents didn't tell me 5 years ago had the same outcome. I wouldn't pay attention. What I need is the maturity to do some things, not just the knowledge. Story 117. Don't go on a second date with her. Do not let her stay at your place, even though she is looking at you like a puppy. Story 118. April 2020 was a challenging time for everyone. I would reassure myself by saying, "It will be okay." I wish my future self would call me today to tell me the same. Story 119:1. Forget about him because he is not worth it. Please start and complete your accounting course. By Ripple. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.